about getting up out of bed some mornings that is troublesome. We'll just say it that way. Good morning to you. I hope this isn't a troublesome morning for you. It is an extremely beautiful day out. It's going to be an extremely beautiful week. And I don't know, but I hear rumors that spring is just around the corner. I can't confirm or deny that, of course, but I hear the rumors, and they're floating quite freely now. I guess around here next week we're getting set up in a weather pattern that's going to bring some pretty significant storms to our area. At least it has the opportunity to do that. Whether it happens or not, who knows? Who knows? But that's okay, because the thing about Missouri and Kansas and Iowa, Nebraska, Oklahoma, sometimes Arkansas, is that the weather changes so stinking fast. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's going on. That weather will change as soon as you don't even think that it's going to. It does. Good morning to you, Toy. How you doing, love? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. I'm going to start off the morning with a card. My mind is just kind of scatterbrained today, and I get that way sometimes. It's just been hanging on for a little while longer than I hoped. This time around. Cheers to you. Good morning. Grab your cup and get your coffee, get your tea, whatever you want. And then get ready to listen to this card, because it's pretty stinking fascinating. It's beautiful. And the message is really appropriate. So hold on to your hat. This is from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. One of my very favorite, you know as well as everybody else does, this is one of my favorite authors. Good morning to you, Julie Lindsay. Patricia's in the house. Good morning, love. Been forever and a day. Been missing you. Glad you're here. So I decided to start off this morning, and maybe Kuan Yin decided to start off the morning with a card pull. I need somebody over on D Live. Help control the heathens. This is number 24. In the world, but not of the world. In the world, but not of the world. This is a good card. I'm just going to hold it up here. You see it? The art on this card is absolutely incredible. Good morning to you, lovely Tina. How you doing? Look, Camille Ray Engel is with us. Good morning, love. Good morning to you. I'm glad you're in the house. This is in the world, not of the world. Tina, you can do something. I don't know what's going on D Live. It is safe for you to become naked with life. It doesn't necessarily mean stripping off and running wild in public, but it does mean stripping back your beliefs, strongholds, and mental or emotional security blankets so you can live with less obstruction than ever before. Imagine the conditioning that has kept life away from you, just kept it dropping out of your hands like keys, coins, or clocks. Time. Conditioned beliefs about money, time, security, away, holding, and control can now be surrendered and allowed to fall away. What would it be like to feel as if you were on holiday every day? Perhaps there would be a softening in your way of life with implicit trust in its flow and a faith in the ability of time to bend and stretch as needed so that all may be accomplished. It is an advanced stage of our spiritual relationship with life that we are able to feel held within it sufficiently enough to surrender our defenses layer by layer and to nakedly accept what is. This oracle comes as a message to you. Sometimes we need our defenses. At other times, it is clear we are grown. There is something that you have outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control, and money. It has to do with abundance and trust and living with the fundamental belief that everything is going to turn out okay. I promise. You are ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed in life. You don't have to hide behind being organized, perfect, in control, or financially secure and stable, nor do you need any other acceptable social face. It is time for you to loosen the strings of your own controlling nature. They're too tight, too restrictive for you anyway. You were born to live in a much freer way. When you live as you innately are, rather than how you have been conditioned to be, you will experience greater joy, freedom, and support. When you are not resisting yourself or resisting life, there is less resisting when you need as it comes to you. There is less resisting what you need as it comes to you. This message is that you are shedding. It might be an identity. It might be a status symbol such as a car, a home, a suburb. It could be even a socially admired relationship. You are shedding because no matter what the appearance of things, those old forms were too constricting for you. It's almost like your spirit was trying to walk about in shoes several sizes too small, and they were starting to pinch. The seams were ripping, and eventually the shoes would fall apart completely. Likewise, you're being stripped of internal beliefs that are failing you, perhaps externally as well. Whether this seems to be your choice or not, make no mistake, it is your own spirit in cahoots with the loving spirit of life that has brought this situation about. So you're being guided to trust. You are also asked to rely on life, but also on your own inner knowing, because at some level you get it. You understand and know that this is all freeing you. And after letting go, there comes a temporary emptiness that provides a greater space for fulfillment to come forth. Imagine that you're naked, running into a sea or an ocean or a river. Be cleansed. Feel it happening. Be with it. Enjoy the sensation of it. Feel freed of any weight that you no longer need, whether it be physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. Let go on all levels. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? That was by Alana Fairchild from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Nice. Good morning to y'all. Who is in the house? Stacy Nestor. Good morning to you, sweet friend. How in the world are you doing? So good to see you on that. Tina over on D Live Control. Nomad. Good morning to you, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came back. That's awesome. Sabrina Palmer's hanging out with us over on Facebook. Kitty's there. Who else? Tina, hi, love. Colette's with us over on Facebook. Good morning to you, Colette. I'm so glad you guys are here. Got a turkey in the house, it appears, once again. What do I do about that, chilled nomad, huh? What do I do about them little heathens? It's time to get something done today. I don't know what the heck it's going to be honest with you. I don't have a clue what today is going to bring. But it's supposed to be really nice. I love the message this morning. I love the message. That was beautiful. To just let go of everything. You know, and I don't know, but I think that card was talking to me pretty loud. Had a nice relaxing week. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, hey, it's Tuesday. Things don't really get jumping until about Thursday. You know, I figured that out. Wednesday's hump day. Thursday's grind it out. I love it. Love it. Love the days of the week. They go too fast, though. Time isn't the same as it used to. Seems like it goes so faster. And right now, I am stuck between my feeling that this beautiful trend in the weather that's coming forward is really an Indian spring. Not an Indian spring, excuse me, that's called Indian summer. It is a false spring, you know. March comes in like a lamb, out like a lion. That's never any good. Sometimes you just need to isolate and let higher power speak to you. Oh, man, more than you know, chilled nomad. That was beautiful. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes you do need to just isolate, and that doesn't mean cut yourself off from the world, but it does mean to spiritually kind of pull back a little bit and allow things that no longer fit you or no longer serve your purpose to fall away. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so that you can see those things. I see people struggling all the time with things that they feel are their demons or their weaknesses. And I'm quoting because I don't feel like that. You know, I feel like they're shedding the old self, the part of them that no longer serves, the part that they wear that was given to them by society in so many cases, whether it was, you know, accidental or on purpose. You know, people are just giving. D-Live thumb up, you just worded it how I was thinking. Sweet. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Thank you. Oh, that's fun. Thank you for that. I got sidetracked. That happens more often than not. That happens more often than not. So, pardon me. Dee Dee's hanging out with us. Good morning to you, love, over on Facebook. I gotta kind of chill back into this because I don't know. I got knocked off my track by something, and I'm not sure what it was that snuck in on me. You know, I think sometimes I try to decide, what do you want to talk about today? What are we going to talk about today? And then whatever it is doesn't happen. Whatever I had in my mind to talk about that I thought was so important, so important. Oh, I remember what it is that was so important. Excuse me. I was watching YouTube earlier, and I don't know the channel that I was watching. I'm going to have to go back through my history, and I will do that, and I'll post it up. I'll share it over on Facebook. But it was Russia dissolving their government, and what they're doing is, and I'm not sure, but understand that Russia is like, will soon follow. They set the example, or they set the bar, and then we will follow suit. So what happened is they're trying, and this is Vladimir Putin, who is trying to do this. You know, he's just kind of like signing executive orders, so to speak. And what he did was he is trying to give more power to Parliament and to the other side. I can't remember the name of it, but he's trying to give more power to the military, judiciary, and parliamentary sections of his government. It takes away the power from the president, but it sets up the path to prime minister. Because right now, he's this is the second term of his presidency, and under their constitution, he can't run again as president at this time. I don't know if that means ever in lifetime or if it's just at this time. But I found it really striking, really odd, that he is having that government reassembled. But he's doing it, like I said, to put in place the position of prime minister. And as prime minister, he can slide right back in there. I find it odd. And I find it curious. especially at this time when there's so much weirdness going on in the world. There's so many countries in turmoil. I'm telling you, we don't see the news. We don't see like we used to things that are going on around the world. You remember ABC World News Tonight? I don't even know if it exists anymore, to be honest with you. It may, but I'm not sure. I don't watch it if it does. So we don't get the news, not on mainstream channels. You have to look for it. You have to go to other places to know what's going on in the world. I will share that. It shouldn't get a strike on it for any reason. I'll share it, and you guys can draw your own conclusions. But I find it odd. I find it curious, and I find it also to be a template. I find it to be a template. It happens like that. That's my thoughts. We got Dee Dee. We got Kitty. We got Allie. Hop on here asking for positive vibes. Sophia is having her heart checkup today. Prayers that all is well. Just sending up the good stuff for you, huh? Really praying all is well. Thank you for that, Dee Dee. Muhammad's in the house. Good morning to you, my friend. Good morning to you. Let's pull another card. What do you say? Let us pull another card. I'm really distracted today. I don't have no more heart surgeries. Is right. No more heart surgeries. No more heart surgeries. They're not necessary. Not necessary. COVID said I got my Colette over on Facebook in the United Kingdom said, got my letter for my COVID jab. Sorry, not going to have it. I am not against anyone else having it at all. But I am not, I've never had the flu jab, never had the flu, as I used to make it. She did. She used to work for a pharmaceutical industry that created the vaccines. And you keep us informed of how that goes, Colette. Because another thing too, excuse me, Kuan Yin. Another thing too that I find very interesting, and this is no offense to anybody, any person, any country, but the United Kingdom is an island, you know, it's self-contained. It's, you got to have a bridge to go anywhere, and it's the easiest place in the world to test out vaccinations and other things, and be able to close off the country if things went really wrong, or if things got out of control, or just if they wanted to make sure that the entire population was taken care of first. So also the United Kingdom is a template for other parts of the world. You know, what goes on there will go on in other places. She'll be 8 years old in a few days. So it'd be the best. Oh, she'll be 8 years old, 8 in a few days. And it would be the best birthday gift. You got it, Allie. You got it, love. Chilled Nomad. Are they sending people letters in the United Kingdom? Yes, they did that during Brexit. Sent everyone a letter to vote. And the people said no. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? That was Chilled Nomad. Chilled Nomad over on D Live. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Keep us informed of how that goes, Colette, please. Just, you know, let us know. If you get any pushback, or if they push back. I want to know. I want to hear about it. I don't know how they're going to do it here. You know, in Kansas City, on the Missouri side, on the Kansas side, they've really started giving vaccinations pretty heavily out in the rural areas. I don't know why. I guess because it's, I don't know why. I don't know why they would start in the rural areas and work their way into the city. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Thanks for that, Colette. She said she will do that. I don't know. Stuff is quiet. Everything's really quiet right now. And, you know, some people can relax and chill in the quiet. Me, I tend to wonder what the hell else is going to go on. I really do. I'm like, okay. All right. All right. Let's try. Let's pull a card. Let's send some good energy out to everybody first. What do you say? Should we send some good vibes? All right. Come on. Ask you to be open to receive. No matter what you need, just be open to receive. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it. And then blow it out. Clean out those lungs. Get those little stress bubbles out. Take that deep breath. Really deep. Make the shoulders come back. Make the chest go out. Suck in your stomach. And then when you blow, blow it all out. Just keep blowing and blowing and blowing and blowing. Then take that other deep breath. So cleansing. So cleansing. That takes those damn stress bubbles that get stuck in your lungs every time you catch your breath. Chilled Nomad said, my parents already got the vaccine back in the UK, but I'm not there. I see. Yeah. Good for you. Kuan Yin. Cool. I don't know, man. I'm so distracted right now. So distracted. Let's pull a card. What do you say? I don't have a lot of things to do today. I'm going to be making a lot of grids. I might go live. I might set up my video camera and just go live while I'm in there making grids today. Yeah, should I do that? Big time, yes. Big time, yes. All right, so I'll go live later on today when I'm making grids. And just let you sit there and visit while I'm nothing special. Nothing special. Just share some energy with you. Show you how I make my grids. How's that sound? Kuan Yin, let's pull a card. Let us pull a card. I think I'm still wore out yesterday from all of the energy. My God, that was some crazy, crazy energy, wasn't it? Is this Wild Kuan Yin? No? Is it the Sacred Visions card? Yeah? Nice, thank you. Thank you. So I heard Sacred Visions, but I saw the red and blue. This is the Sacred Visions Oracle by Lynn B. Andrews and Robert Taylor. Beautiful deck. Beautiful deck. I did get to visit yesterday with Jessica. Is that right? Oh, gosh darn it. Why all of a sudden does her name leave me? Sheila, I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of myself. Yeah, Jessica. Jessica Wayne George. Yeah, we sat and visited yesterday on the phone for a while, or last night. And, you know, she was the first person that was on my list yesterday for card pulls. And instead of pulling a card, Sitting Bull presented, which I still am in awe of. I am still in awe of that. Sitting Bull didn't present to me. He presented for her. And the conversation that we had was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. You know, at one point I said, oh, my God, if I was you, I would be on the floor crying right now. I remember saying that. And she said, when you said that, I was on the bed going, I'm on the bed crying. Oh, my God. So much energy. So much energy. I love it. Colette said, we don't have to have the vaccine. It is not compulsory to have. They think because I'm 60, I have to have it. They're closing in on the person who came from in the UK from Brazil with the new strain. Really? Really? Wow. And I'd hate to be that guy named Jack. I really would. Jack ain't in a good position. We've got some mutated strains in Kansas, and I think they are a variant that actually came from the UK. At least that's what they said. They're blaming it on you guys this time, Colette. Ours are not compulsory yet either, but I expect that they will be, you know, or I expect. And I suppose whenever more people push back and say, no, I don't want it, then they'll start making life a little more difficult. You already know that whenever it really gets down to it, if you want to do any traveling by air or any kind of public transportation, I think you're going to have proof of that vaccination before you get on that bus, plane, or train. This is from the Sacred Visions Oracle deck by Lynn V. Andrews and Robert Taylor. Card number is 14. This is, I gotta do something about that light. This is time. Time. The name of the painting is The Doorway. The direction is west and the color is black. Life can be a medley of delight when the painting of your path begins to fray within your own lodge of thought. Shift your mind's eye to that of a placid sea. See the brilliant path of the silver moonlight that comes across the water to bring you safely home. Let the clarity of light fill you with radiant colors as you surround yourself with the protection of the ancestors. This is the time of your becoming. What wonders do you dream of for yourself? The symbology here is Native American, but the truths are universal. Ritual and ceremony allow us to travel spiritually through doorways between one world and the next. According to the Australian Aboriginal belief, before history, there was dream time. When humans began marking time, we began traveling between the eternities, between linear time and absolute time. The shaman of our psyche resides at the door of our subconscious, bridging the space between dream time and earthly time. Contrary to what we think, the future is behind us, and we are moving toward the dream time of our past, just as a plant grows, moving towards becoming the seed again. Wow. Some deep thought. Pam, welcome, welcome. That's an amazing card. It's an amazing card. Thank you for that. Let's pull another one, because I noticed that her theme today is water. Do you want to pull from another deck? Yeah? Okay. Is this one Wild Kuan Yin? Yes, it is. All right, you got it. Thank you. Thank you. She's so funny. Spirit guides, pardon me, when you connect, they absolutely have fabulous senses of humor. Sometimes they're very serious. If they're teachers and they're instructing you on something that you should have already been willing to learn, but you were being too stubborn to accept the task, because that does happen. Good morning to you, Melody. How do they know that these vaccines are safe after only 1 year? Asking people to put something into your body, into their body, is a major decision. Ask Chilled Nomad. I 100%, 100% I agree with you. They were testing the vaccines. They had not even, and this happened in the United Kingdom. They were testing, they were doing the animal trials first. And before the results of the animal trials were returned, they were already doing human trials. That's not to say that they were giving the vaccine away freely at that time, but they were already beginning human trials in the United Kingdom prior to the results from the animal trials absolutely blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Karen Danae's in the house, said, good morning, sunshine. Can't stay. Just want to wish you and your viewers a magical day. Love and light to all. Thank you so much for that, Karen. I appreciate that. You're always welcome. Anytime. Pop in, say hi. This is from Wild Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is Wild Kuan Yin. I connect with this deck. So does a lot of other people. They're testing vaccines on us, and this is wrong. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, they are. Yeah, and we don't know the long-term effects. We don't. And it could affect us in so many ways. And what's interesting is they have a variant in New York right now that, from what I've heard, and I've only seen this one time, oftentimes significant events that occur in the world that are going to pop up in your newsfeed, pop up one time, you get one chance to see it. And if you ignore it, it's gone and you won't find it again. And that is what I feel like happened there. That the vaccine testing on animals, and without them, those results being in, that still gets me. That still gets me. This is Anchored to Fly. Anchor to fly. You dream of taking flight, of living with a heart free to soar, your whole being unfettered by restraint as you rise up to meet your destiny. You yearn to experience the next exhilarating level of life, something even more beautiful and wonderful and uplifting than what has been, and so you shall. I am here to help anchor your growth so that your highest aspirations can be seeded in this earthly world, transforming your hopes into reality, ensuring practical success for even your most transcendent, spiritually inspired visions. Love that. So it says in a reading, have confidence in yourself and in your work and in what you are capable of doing in the physical world. Have confidence. The desires that you wish to manifest are placed in your heart for good reason. To bring them to life require that you use your skills and abilities. Don't pull back from the challenge of that growth. You are capable of success. You just need to keep applying yourself to the practical matter of taking one step at a time. You're about to reach a new level of your life. You may soon feel like you're flying. This is good, but make sure that you stay grounded, humble, and practical in your day-to-day pursuits. This will help you fly further and for much longer. I love that. I love that. Ay, ay, ay. Chilled out of here. See you later, love. Thank you so much for being here with us. Oh, no, excuse me. Pam is out of here. Only popped on to say hi. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you for that, love. Colette said they're saying in the UK that the Spanish flu is on its way. What a load of gobshit. I love Colette. You know what? I was wondering when the flu season was going to actually hit. Of course, in the United States, what they've said is that the flu season was greatly curtailed by the use of mask, social distancing, and sanitizer. And they're probably 100% correct. Probably so. Who knows? I just find it odd that I find it odd that there were not 450 flus this year, cases of the flu in the Kansas City area. Cases of the flu, not 450. This is what, February, and the flu season runs from sometimes September to March. This is March. They didn't have 4,500 cases of the flu. They had 45. 45 Flu, noted. And either that flu vaccine was right freaking on target. I don't know. Good morning to you, Belinda. Belinda and Gail are celebrating fools. They sold their house. They sold their house after it being on the market for about a total of 36 hours. So super happy for them. Super happy. Super proud of you guys. Super proud of you. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get off of here. And I will go set my camera up in my freshly cleaned out room. I am tired of not having a kitchen. So whether my kitchen is ready or not, I have put my kitchen back together as best I possibly can. Still don't have a countertop, but I do have strategically placed boards that are assisting me with food prep. I'm so tired of not having a kitchen. So anyway, I was able to get my middle bedroom, or now what will be called a craft room, I think, cleaned out, and my rocks and stuff moved into it. So I've been a busy little beaver. And just right now, my house is in total disarray, and I do not care. I'm going to devote myself to crystal grids today, grid making, hanging out with that big, beautiful energy. And so if you guys want to join me and just hang out, you're welcome to. I won't tell you what time I'm just going to happen to go on. And I'll probably just set the camera up and let it run and just create. Visit with you if you pop on and see me. So love to you all. I really hope you have a good day. 2 out of 3 of those cards today encouraged us to go to water. And it's cold. You know, it's not really easy for most of us to go and be near water, but don't forget your bath. You know, you can create a sacred bath for yourself. You can go to the store and buy just 1 or 2 flowers, whatever flowers you want. Buy a bunch of daisies. They don't cost very much. And cut the tops off and just let your flowers float in the bathtub with you. Light some candles. If you're a guy, do it. Don't tell anybody if you don't want to. You don't have to. It's your secret bath ritual. But remember your bathtub. Sometimes we just need to cleanse our souls. And the way we do that is the act of physically cleaning yourself. The act of washing your hair and your face and your body. That act, when you use the intention of cleansing your aura, your spirit, burn your incense, light your candles, put some bath salts in the water if you want to, put some fresh flowers, throw some bay in there, bay leaves. Go raid your kitchen cupboard. And if it feels right, put it in the bath. Make your little net, a little tea bag or something, I don't know. But go to your water and cleanse. And you'll be amazed at how much lighter and brighter and better you feel, especially this time of year. And so, godliness is cleanliness, you know. Right? Right, chill nomad? Godliness is cleanliness. I just like to think that if I'm cleansing my spiritual, my physical body with the intention of seeing me pulling off all energy and negative crap everybody else is on me into this beautiful bath water. You know, that's energy clearing, a good energy cleaning self-ritual. And we need to do more things for ourselves. We really do. We need to take care of ourselves, our mind, our body, and our spirit. And yeah, just think of that. Next time you decide to take a bath, make it a special one. Just really spice it up and put some love for yourself into that bathtub. Go buy yourself some flowers today. At least one. Just at least one. And put that flower in the bath with you. If it's a rose, break off all those petals and scatter those fresh rose petals in your bath. If it's a daisy, just snip off the root and let it float around with you. Watch it spin. Watch those petals move with the water. And imagine yourself and your life just floating down the river of life with the flow. How beautiful it moves and how gentle the cycle is. Sometimes it can be bumpy and rough, but it always smooths out again. Always. So you guys, go take a bath. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Peace to you. Peace to you.